What up? It's Friday, April 30th, 2010. I'm Frankie Fingerdex, and this is not the FingerSkateSelective news. This is the second edition of Ask Frankie Fridays. I have a lot more questions to answer. First off, I want to thank everyone that participated. You guys are awesome. I'm glad you want me to answer your questions, and I'm going to. But for this episode, since I have so many that I have to do on the bench, I'm going to take you right over to the Frankie bench. See you over there. Here we go. What up? Welcome to the Frankie bench. I'm going to answer some of your questions over here. I have a couple trick questions, so we're going to be right here to answer them. Did you like that? Alright. So here we go with the first question. First question was from Ice Dragon 11941. It was a two-part question. First one is, how old was I when I first started fingerboarding? And the second question was, what got me into fingerboarding? So for the first question, how old was I when I first got into it? I believe I was in 6th grade, and I was taking a shop class in middle school, and for a couple weeks we were learning about plastics, and for the big test or whatever, to see that we were paying attention, we had to think of something, then make it. And my idea back then was a miniature skateboard. I don't even think I called it a fingerboard back then. Tech decks weren't even out yet, so, oh yeah, it was a long time ago. Just the deck part. So I took a sheet of green see-through plastic, and I cut the rectangle. Then on the bandsaw, I got to use the bandsaw, which I thought was really awesome. Then I cut the round kicks. Then I heated them up and bent the kicks up. And my teacher, from what I can remember, thought it was cool. I think I got a good grade or whatever in that class, which is one of the only ones. Stay in school, kids. But anyway, by the end of the day, after shop class, I had more periods of school left, and yeah, I got it taken away by the end of the day, I remember, and I was really bummed. But yeah, so that was really the first time. So I don't even remember how old I was in 6th grade. But after that, tech decks came out, and then years and years after that, I found out that there was wood fingerboards, and yeah, so it's been a very long time, and yeah, maybe too long. You never know. What got me into fingerboarding is what got most people into it, I think, is skateboarding. I've been skateboarding for a very long time. I love to skateboard. I thought it was cool, and even back in 6th grade, I think that's what got me going, because I was skating back then. I thought it'd be cool to do the same tricks indoors that you do outdoors. I think I did a lot of shove-its with that little green plastic deck before it got taken away. So, yeah, it is what it is. Thank you for your question, Ice Dragon 11941. I hope I answered it right. Next question is from Andrew Scott 95. His question was, on average, what does a good fingerboard cost? I think a good complete fingerboard can cost anywhere from $3 to a complete tech deck, all the way up to as much as you want to spend, $150, $200. I don't know if you can get up to 200, but I know you can get one up to $150. And fingerboarding is all about having fun. People are getting whatever you can have fun on. I suggest keep going. And if it's a tech deck, just have fun on a tech deck. If you're having fun and can afford a more expensive deck, then that's what you should use. So really, to answer your question, on average, what does a good fingerboard cost? Whatever you want to spend. Just have fun. Thank you, Andrew Scott 95. Next question is from Sven Herjasek. His question was, will finger decks be making concrete obstacles? A few months ago, I was trying to make some concrete style obstacles, and I don't know what really happened. I think the cost was getting too high, and the time of making them to actually sell them at a reasonable price. But I personally, for FSS, would love to make some and sell them through finger decks. So that's a very good question, and I want to say maybe right now, but I am going to look into it now and see if I can get them done. Comment below what kind of concrete obstacles you think would be cool to be able to buy at fingerdex.com, and I'll talk to Jay and we'll see what we can do. Thank you for your question, Sven Herjasek. I hope I pronounced your name right. Alright, next question is from LipTrot59. First question was, how do I get so many subscribers? And second question is, what's the best way to frontside flip? And darn it, you had to ask about a frontside flip. Not very good at those. if you can imagine that. First, I'll answer the how do I get so many subscribers. I think it's keep it real, have fun in your videos, and don't ask people to subscribe. Just say thank you for subscribing. If you want to subscribe, go for it. If not, it's all good. Keep having fun. Do what you do. That's all you guys say. All that. Don't forget one line. Just season. Alright, but I don't know how I got as many subscribers as I do. It's still weird to me. But anyway, but I appreciate it. Thank you guys for subscribing. And stay tuned. Alright, the best way to frontside flip. Alright, I had to put the lens on so you can see it flip up. Frontside flip is a cross between a kick flip and a frontside shove it, which is that way, I believe. This way at the same time. So you're trying to flip up and turn at the same time. So I flip it up, I pop it vertical, start my flip, get it to come around like that, turn my hand and grab it. Let me try one here. The easiest way is to flip it straight up, flick out when it's vertical, start turning your hand around, and land it. It doesn't even feel like it's doing a kick flip and a shove it. Sorry, not very good at them. Thank you, Trot 59. Next question is from XC FingerSkateFX. He asked, if you trade with me, will I send first if your parents won't let you send first? And my reply to that is maybe. Depends on what the trade is and how valuable the stuff is. Normally, I do not send first because I feel like, I don't know, I'm trustworthy. And hopefully you guys feel that way too. Thank you for your question, XC FingerSkateFX. Next question is from Mr. the DC Skater. He wants to see my fingerboard area, and he wants to see my complete setups and obstacles. So, first, let me show you my FB area here. Down here is where my computer is, as you guys already know, maybe. Will it turn on? There it is, FSS all over. Brought to you by FingerSkateSelective. This is also where I make my little beats and whatnot. I never use anyone else's material in my videos. If you hear a beat, it's something I made. Then you come down here, and this is my fingerboard area. I usually throw a big obstacle right here in the center, and a block or something, and a ramp up here, and I can do lines back and forth all day right here in my fingerboard area. So my completes, I got a lot of different kinds, yada yada, a lot of them, but my main ones, it's not a joke or not because I represent finger decks so much. I really do use my D4s all the time. And yeah, wide trucks, crown kingpins in this one. I need to get them in here. You can see them there. Mr. the DC Skater wanted to see some of my obstacles. Rail box, the yikes. Thanks to Jay again for the world's biggest fingerboard half pipe. I love it. Some rails, the mini half, that big ramp, these things, the bank wall, which is awesome, kicker, little bench thing. That thing. Next question is from NL Lauren 09. What cam do I use? Well, the cam I'm using right now that you're watching through is a Sony DCR SR60, but my new camera, I had to step it up to HD, is my Canon Vixia HF-S100, and it takes really good video, 1080 HD and 720 HD. And he also had a question, the easiest way to tray flip. Just practice, get your kick flips dialed in, maybe get your kick flips good, then don't flip it, don't worry about the rotation so hard, worry about flipping it like a kick flip. Just spin it just enough to make it a 360. Just keep practicing. Just worry about the flip more than the spin, the actual 360, and just rotate it just slow enough to get it all the way around. Just keep practicing. Later.